Hello and welcome. This is going to be a yoga flow to help you jumpstart your day. It is appropriate for all levels. I'll definitely be throwing in some more challenging postures, but please don't feel discouraged or don't feel like you have to try them at all. But the goal here is to just move your body, feel good, and enjoy the ride. We'll get started in a child's pose. Bring the knees wide, sit the hips back towards the heels, and then start to walk the arms forward. Rest the forehead down to the mat. Closing the eyes, closing the mouth, breathing in and out through the nostrils. Big inhale, followed by a deep exhale. Inhale. Long, slow exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Keeping the forehead down, walk the fingertips a little closer towards the top edge of the mat. Press into the fingertips so you feel the palms and the elbows lift, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. You'll feel the heart press a little closer down towards the mat, and then start to dip the left armpit down, rolling over the forehead, dip the right armpit down. Back through center, dip the left side down. Back through center, dip the right side down. Keep moving side to side, and then maybe adding a little sway to the hips, a little rock side to side. Come back through center, release the palms down to the mat, and then bring the hands to prayer position, bend the elbows and rest the thumbs on the back of the neck. Set an intention for your practice. It's still that beginning of the new year, so maybe having some intentionality behind your goals. Whatever successes you plan on having in this new year, breathe life, breathe energy into them. Slowly release, press your way up to a tabletop. Let's warm up the spine with cat-cows. On the inhale, drop the belly, tuck the toes, arch the back, lift the gaze, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, round chin to chest, press the mat away, draw the tailbone down, belly in towards the spine. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, round. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, round it out. One more time. Inhale, fill up, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round it out, press away. Coming back through tabletop, extend the right leg back, bend the heel up towards the glute, draw some circles with the right knee in one direction, and then switch out the direction. Extend the right leg back, extend the left arm forward, hold here in this balancing table. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round, forehead towards the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, round, hold here. Inhale, lengthen. Bend the knee, reach back, catch the top of the foot, kick up and into the hand. Feel that stretch through the back and the shoulder. Continue pressing into the right palm as well. One more inhale, kick up, and slowly cartwheel the arms back out to that bird dog. So left arm extended forward, right leg back. And then we're just swinging left arm left, right leg right, hover and hold. Flex through the sole of the right foot. Good. And then as you start to lower the right foot down, scoot it a little forward, getting it in line with the right hand. Sweep the left arm high, gaze towards the thumb. And then let's thread our needle. Walk the right hand forward, lower the left shoulder down, left hand towards right leg. You can walk the right hand forward or start to bind it behind the body, catching left inner thigh. Slowly unwind, right hand plants, left arm sweeps high. Gaze towards the thumb, flex the right toes towards the sky. Left hand comes down, tuck the left toes, press the hips back towards the heel. Keep the right toes flexed towards the sky, targeting the hamstring right there. Good, rise up. Sweep the right leg back and then tuck the left toes, send the right leg high for a three-legged dog. Bend the right heel towards the left glute. Maybe circle out the ankle, wiggle out the toes here. Extend the right leg high, elevate the left heel off the mat, round knee to forehead, press away. Send the right leg back. Right knee, right tricep, tap it to the outside, hold or fly in Ekapada. Send it back. Right knee, left tricep, tap and hold or fly. Send it back. Right foot steps forward. Lower the left knee down to the mat. Sweep the arms up, low crescent lunge. Scoot the right toes a little more forward. Inch them towards the top edge of the mat. Then as you inhale, lift up. Exhale, lean back. Cactus the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Place the hands on the low back. Gently press the hips forward. Release the head back. Shift back, runner stretch. Flex the right toes towards the face. Fold over the right leg. If it's in the morning, often a lot tighter in the morning, so just be gentle with yourself. Breathe into the postures. IT band stretch. We'll walk our hands over to the right, and then you're swiveling on this left knee, and then taking the pinky toe edge of this right foot down towards the mat. So just walking the hands over towards the right. Feel that stretch of the IT band on the right side. Walk it around, wide-legged forward fold. So inhale to a halfway lift, exhale, fold. Feet are slightly pigeon-toed here. Start to walk the hands forward, put the weight back in the heels. You'll notice maybe the hands, they'll want to start to drag back towards the body. Walk the hands under the face. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Heel toe the feet in so they're just a little wider than hips width distance. Start to walk the hands through the legs, taking the chin towards the chest. So you're working to straighten the legs, trying to think like you're threading the body through the legs. With every exhale, trying to straighten them a little more, bringing the chin towards the chest. If you work a Titibhasana, firefly here, you can bring the feet hips width distance apart. Start to thread the shoulders under the legs. Hands plant, fingers point forward. Fingers point in the direction of the feet. And then you start to press into the hands, shimmy the feet forward, pull the sternum forward, and then press into the hands, send the legs out. Good. Back to our wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Walk it to the top of the mat. Plant the hands, step the right foot back. You're in a high straight arm plank. Hold here. Shift the body weight forwards and back. Turn the quadriceps on, suck the belly in. Keep hips in line with shoulders. For 3, 2, shift forward. Shoulders go beyond the fingertips. Wrap the elbows in. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows so they're tight beside the rib cage as you lower the heart. On the next inhale, pull the body through, roll to the tops of the feet, press into them, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the gaze. Chin to the chest, roll to the tops of the feet, send the hips high, downward facing dog. Press into the hands, gaze towards the belly button here. Inhale the heels high off the mat. Bend the knees so they're hovering above the mat, and then walk the hands back one handprint so they're under the shoulders in this hovering tabletop position. Tap right knee to right wrist. Bring it up to the elbow, back to the wrist, and then back to start. Tap left knee, left wrist. Slide it up to the elbow, slide it down to the wrist, and back to start. Right, up, down, back, left, up, down, back. One more time each side. Right, up, down, back, left, up, down, back. Hold here. Bounce the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower the knees. Walk the hands forward. Lower the forehead down. Keep the hips high. Breathe. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Walk the hands back in, meeting in that tabletop position. Extend the left leg back. Bend the heel up towards the glutes. Start to draw some circles with the left knee in one direction. And then switch out the direction. Extend the left leg back, right arm forward. Balancing table, also known as bird dog. Slightly pigeon toe the left toes, reach the right arm forward, inhale. Exhale, round forehead to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, round. Hold this one, press into the left palm, work the heel towards the glute. Inhale, lengthen. Bend the knee, reach back, catch the top of the foot, kick up and away. Feel that opening through the shoulder, keep kicking up. One more inhale, kick up. Slowly cartwheel the arms out, passing through that bird dog. And then sweep left leg left, right arm right, hover and hold. Keep lifting that left leg hip height or higher. And then scoot the left foot forward, lower it down to the floor. Sweep the right arm high, gaze towards the thumb. And then let's thread our needle, walk the left hand forward, lower the right shoulder down. Hands can stay out above the head, or you can start to bind it behind the body, your choice. Back of the skull works its way towards the mat, gaze up. Slowly release, left hand plants it, sweep the right arm high. Let the gaze follow the thumb, and then flex the left toes up towards the sky. Right hand comes down, tuck the right toes, press back, hips to heel. Left toes stay flexed towards the sky. Rise up, sweep the left leg back, tuck the right toes, send the left leg high, three-legged dog. Press into the hands, and then bend the knees, send the left heel towards the right glute. Circle out the ankle, wiggle out the toes. Straighten the left leg, elevate the right heel off the mat. Send left knee towards left tricep, hold or fly. Send it back. Left knee, right tricep. Try to tap it to the outside, or if you're flying, lift that right leg. Send it back. Right foot steps forward, or left foot steps forward. Was I saying right the whole time? I don't know. Left foot steps forward, lower the right knee down. Inhale the arms up. So left foot is forward, right knee is on the mat. I hope I wasn't saying that backwards the whole time. My apologies if I was. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then place the hands to the low back. Gently press hips forward, let the head go. Shift back, runner stretch. Flex the left toes towards the face. Get into that hamstring here. Inhale. Exhale, fold over the leg. Walk the hands over to the left. So this time we're swiveling on the right knee. Pinky toe edge of this left foot works its way towards the mat. So you'll feel the IT band through this left leg. Walk it around, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. I'm gonna just switch directions so my booty's not in your face. Plant the right hand, open the left arm high towards the sky, gaze up towards the thumb. Bend the elbow, bring it behind the body. So left palm works its way towards right inner thigh, and then bring right hand towards left leg. Press into the inner arches of the feet to turn those inner thighs on. Keep working the gaze up towards the sky. Crown of the head keeps pulling forward, working with a flat back here. Let's switch it out. Left hand plants, right arm lifts, gaze follows the thumb. Bend the elbow, bring it behind the body. So work towards catching the left inner thigh this time. Left hand to right leg, wherever you can grab. Again, press into those inner arches, turn the inner thighs on, crown of the head pulls forward. And release back to that wide-legged forward fold. Let's work a headstand here. If you don't want to work headstand, you most certainly don't have to, but maybe just try the setup. So you have the arms at a number 11, and then you'll interlace the fingers. So the pinkies are down, thumbs are released. You'll plant the head, and then thumbs cradle that occipital ridge on the back of the skull. So walk the feet in, walk, 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 and maybe just stop here. Maybe this is where you stay, just where you can get those hips stacked over the shoulders. Eventually, you'll start to press into the forearms, maybe drawing one heel towards the glute. You keep pressing into the forearms, letting the hips stack over the body, and then maybe extending the legs up towards the sky. Squeeze the glutes, fire up the core. So play around with it, even if it's just a setup, or even if you just play around with lifting one leg up, consider that a win. So meeting back in our wide-legged forward fold, we'll walk it to the top of the mat, plant the hands, step the left foot back, shift the body weight forward, wrap the elbows in, exhale, chaturanga lowers you down. Inhale through an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips are high, breathe. Send the right leg high. Right knee, right tricep, optional push up, send it back. Right knee, left tricep, optional push up, send it back. Right foot steps forward, lower the left heel down, sweep the arms up, Virabhadrasana A, Warrior One. Back heel is grounded, right foot maybe scooted a little more forward. Get into it today. As you inhale, lengthen the arms up. As you exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Interlace the fingers behind the body. Roll the shoulders back, fist package glides down the back of the leg. And then bend into the right knee, lead with the heart. Humble your warrior, take the chin towards the chest. Keep the feet exactly as they are. Just release your bind. Plant the left hand to the instep of the right foot. Open the right arm up. So it's an awkward twist. Awkward because of that stance. So keep it as it is. Extended side angle. Right hand plants to the instep of the foot. Left bicep by the ear. Long line of energy here. So pressing into the blade edge of the left foot. Reaching through the left fingertips. Keep the bend in the right knee, extend both arms forward like you're holding that beach ball in your hands. Split the arms go north and south, gaze up towards the left thumb. Bend the elbow, bring it behind the body, palm facing out. Great place to stay here in a half bind, or you can start to thread that right arm under the thigh. Pressing into the feet, drawing the left shoulder back. you've got that bind, you can bring the gaze down. Let's work bound standing split today. So hop the left foot up, press into the right foot, shift the body weight forward, start to sweep the left leg high. Find one spot of focus. Good, meeting back in our extended side angle. Rise up, warrior two. So now our hips are squared towards this edge of the mat, turning this quadricep on, bending into this right knee, open it up towards the pinky toe edge, reach fingertip to fingertip. So really get into the legs here, turn them on, activate them. 3 pumping warriors, straighten the legs, reach to the top. Exhale to 2. Inhale, reach, squeeze. Exhale to 2. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, ride the breath down, warrior two. Turn the triceps on, reach the arms in opposite directions. Flip the front palm, reverse. Keep bending into the right knee as you reach back. Straighten the right leg, keep reaching back. Now with strong straight legs, lift the torso up. I like to heel toe my left foot in about 2 times to set my triangle up, but you do you. Turn your quads on. Reach forward, draw the belly in, reach, 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 then tilt the arms north and south. You can use the back of the hand against the inner part of the ankle, or you can peace finger bind the big toe. But you want to press into the feet, draw the belly in, gaze up towards the left thumb. If that's compromising on your neck, you can bring the gaze down to the right big toe. Bring the gaze down, bend the right knee, press off the back foot, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So that left leg is lifted, hip height or higher. Flex the sole of the foot towards the back wall. You'll feel that left hand start to reach up towards the sky, and then the right fingertips will start to hover above the floor. Eventually you'll start to play around with bringing right hand to heart center. Maybe bend the left leg, grab the top of the foot, kick into the hand. Maybe reach the right arm under, grab the top of that foot along with the left hand, squeeze the shoulder blades, kick into the hand. Let's revolve it. Plant the left hand, keep the left leg lifted, slightly pigeon toe that left foot, open the right arm up. So stacking the right shoulder on top of the left shoulder. Keep lifting that left heel a little higher with every inhale, breath. One more inhale, reach up. Right hand plants, left leg lowers, finding a pyramid pose. So the heels, think about them being on a tightrope, but you want the back foot pointed to 45 degrees. Inhale, lengthen out. Press into that right foot to shift the right hip back, then fold over the right leg. Good. Keep pressing that left hip a little forward and keep drawing that right hip a little bit back, trying to get the hips squared. If you like to play with that funky flamingo version, walk the hands back, fingers point towards the back edge of the mat. You can lift the left heel and then you start to bend that left knee, press into the fingertips, draw the left heel towards the glute. Just little things to play with. All right, let's work the pelvic floor. Flex the right toes towards the face and then elevate the left heel off the mat. Press into the hands without bending or scraping that right foot on the floor. Sweep the right leg high, meeting in a standing split. Both hands can stay on the mat, or you can start to wrap that left arm behind the left leg, hiding the forearm behind the calf. Keep lifting that right leg high towards the sky. If you play with any handstand work in your practice, you can work on that. Hands come under the shoulders. Wrap up that pelvic floor. Grip the fingertips into the mat. Try to find that split in the air. And then bring the legs together at the top. Good. Meeting back in a rag doll. Let's sway it out. You can bend the knees, let the belly hang heavy on the thighs, let the head go. Rock side to side, front to back, roll the ankles in and out. Release the hands down to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Walk the hands out, high straight arm plank. Activate the core here. Shift the body weight forward, shoulders beyond the fingertips. Exhale, chaturanga lowers you down. Inhale, roll to the tops of the feet. Squeeze the shoulder blades, gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Keep pressing into the hands, sending the hips a little higher, tilting the tailbone up towards the sky. And think about energetically. So it's not necessarily visible to the eye. It's a little energetic shift. So think about spreading the heels apart. So not doing it, not flaring them out. But you'll start to feel those sits bones spread. The sacrum will open up a little bit more. Nice. And the left leg high. Left knee, left tricep. Tap it or optional push up. Send it back. Left knee, right tricep. Push up. Send it back. Left foot steps forward. Right heel lowers. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana A. So tuck the tail under. Try to avoid arching and flaring the booty out. we want to wrap in here. This is G-rated. So as you inhale, lift up. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades. And then interlace the fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Fist package down the back of the leg. Ooh, it got a nice little pop. Bend into the left knee, lead with the heart, humble your warrior. Chin towards chest, let gravity take the arms over. Still finding that awkward twist. So feet stay just as they are. Just plant the right hand to the instep, open the left arm up. Gaze up towards the left thumb. So finding that awkward little twist here. Oh, but it feels so good. Extended side angle, left hand plants. Now we open the right arm up. Send the right bicep by the ear, so you're reaching the right arm forward. Keep bending into the left knee, pressing into the right foot. Now reach both arms forward. Hold the beach ball in your hands. Think about stacking the right rib cage on top of the left rib cage. Split the arms, north and south. Gaze up towards the right thumb. Bend the elbow, bring it behind the body. Palm is facing out. Stay right here. Or start to thread that left arm underneath the thigh, hooking the hand. If you've got a nice bind, you can bring the gaze down, working bound standing split. So hop the right foot up, but this time we're putting weight into the left foot, sweeping the right leg high. Meeting back in extended side angle. Rise up, warrior two. So open up this knee, scoot the left foot a little more forward. Make that 90-degree angle in the left knee. Tuck the tail under, knit the ribs together. 3 pumping warriors, straighten the left leg, reach to the top, squeeze the glutes. Exhale to 2. Inhale, reach up, squeeze. Exhale, warrior 2. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, warrior 2, hold. Turn the triceps on, reach the arms in opposite directions. Flip the front palm, reverse. Keep the bend in the left knee, reach back. Keep reaching back, now straighten the left leg. Press into the feet, turn the quads on, lift the torso up. So setting up for our Trikonasana triangle. Draw the belly in, turn the quads on. Gaze over that front middle finger, reach, reach, reach. Reach so you can't reach anymore. Then that's when you know to tilt the arms north and south. You can press the back of the hand against the inner part of the ankle, or you can peace finger bind the left big toe. That's what I like to do, and gaze up towards my right thumb. And as I pull up on that big toe, reach the right arm a little higher, and then press even firmer into that blade edge of the right foot. You feel the right hip start to open up. Bring the gaze down, transitioning to half moon. So just press into the left foot, sweep the right leg up, stacking the right hip on top of the left. Right shoulder stacks on top of left. And then maybe start to play around with elevating that left hand off the mat, maybe bringing it to heart center, or maybe bending the knee, grabbing the top of the foot with the right hand, kicking into it. Maybe grabbing underneath with the left hand. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Slowly release. Wait. Revolved half moon. Sorry, guys. Right hand plants. Keep that right heel lifted. Open the left arm up. So Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana, revolved half moon. We keep lifting that right heel up. Slightly pigeon toe the right foot. Stacking the left shoulder on top of the right. With every inhale breath, lift that right heel a little bit higher. Good. One more inhale. Stack those shoulders, twist. Then bring the left hand down. Lower the right foot, pyramid pose. There we go. I was getting ahead of myself. Inhale to a halfway lift. Press into the left foot. Dip this left hip back. Feel that right hip start to point a little more forward, and then fold over the left leg. Good. Long, slow exhales will help to release the hamstrings. They take a long time to tighten, and they take an even longer time to open up. So just be super patient with yourself. Enjoy the stretch. If you work that funky flamingo, you can walk the hands back, fingers point towards the back of the mat, and then you bend the right knee, press into the fingertips, draw the right heel towards the glute. And slowly release. Pelvic floor work. Flex the left toes towards the face and elevate the right heel off of the mat. Press into the hands, pull that left femur up in towards the body. Lift, 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 lift. Sweep the left leg high. So standing splits here, keeping both hands grounded to the mat or challenging your balance, wrapping the right hand behind, working forehead towards knee. Option to play around with bringing that left hand behind as well. Or if you work handstand presses, grip the fingertips into the mat, create that split in the air. It's really about pressing away from the mat and gripping the fingertips in, finding one spot to focus on and just keep pressing away. Meeting back in a rag doll, let's sway it out. Grab opposite elbow, let the head go. Release the hands, walk it out, high straight arm plank. This time lowers to the forearm plank. Press the backs of the knees out, squeeze the glutes, suck the belly in, knit the ribs together. Breathe, long, slow breaths, hang in there. Lift the right toes off the mat, draw right knee to right tricep and send it back, keeping the toes elevated for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower it down. Left toes lift. Left knee to left tricep. Send it back. Bring it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left toes. Walk the feet in. Dolphin. Pump the chest towards the thighs. Gaze towards the belly button. Press into the forearms. Send the hips high. Option to stay here if you work pincha. Bring the gaze forward. Lift a leg up. Press off the grounded foot. Create that split in the air. Then bring the legs together at the top. Good. Meeting back in our dolphin. Let's do 5 dolphin dives. Gaze towards the thumbs. Nose taps thumbs. Bring it back for 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Press into the palms, downward facing dog. Breathe, hips are high. Use this as your resting posture. Long, slow inhales matched by even longer, slower exhale breaths in and out through the nostrils. Send the right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Stay here, flip your dog. Lower the right foot, sweep the right arm forward. Good, right hand plants, right leg lifts. Draw the right knee in towards the chest. Lower that left heel down and then extend the right leg out. Lower the foot down, spiral the left arm open. Press the hips up, let the head go. Left hand plants, right leg lifts. Right foot steps forward, high crescent lunge, left heel stacked over the toes. Sweep the arms up, biceps beside the ears. Shift the body weight forward, hover the belly over the thigh. Bend the left knee, press off, warrior 3. Good, interlace the fingers behind the body. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, toppling tree. Start lifting the left leg, taking the heart down towards the knee. Nice. Left foot plants beside the right. Sweep the arms up. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Squeeze the knees. Squeeze the ankles together. Lift the biceps beside the ears. Sweep the left arm forward. Right arm back. Gaze towards the right thumb. Come back through center. Sweep the left arm back. Gaze towards left thumb. Come back through center. Hands come to the heart, press into the left foot, right ankle on top of the left thigh. Set the hips back towards the heel. Stay here if you like to fly. Plant the hands, hook the left foot around the tricep. Shift the weight forward, left heel towards left glute. Keep that hook of the right foot, then send the left leg back. Back to that figure 4. Let's find our eagle. So wrap the right leg around and then wrap the right arm under the left arm, finding your eagle bind. Thumbs point towards the face, trying to get the palms to touch. Squeeze the inner thighs together, lifting the upper body, tucking the tail under. Bow the body. Good. Straighten the left leg. Take the right knee with you, passing through a warrior 3, airplane arms. Trying to get the pinkies to touch behind the body. Bend the left knee, step it back, high crescent lunge. Right heel stacks over the toes. Cactus the arms, lean back. Then sweep the arms forward, plant the hands, step the left foot back. Passing through our chaturanga, shift the body weight forward, lower down with your exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down dog, breathe. Send the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip, stay here or flip. So you're lowering the left foot, then pressing into it, sweeping the left arm forward. Let the head go. Left hand plants, left leg lifts. Draw the left knee into the chest, and then lower the right heel down. Then start to extend the left leg out, lower the foot down, spiral the right arm open, let the head go. Right hand plants, left leg lifts. Step the left foot forward. High crescent lunge. Inhale the arms up. Draw the belly in. Press the back of the right knee out. Shift the body weight forward. Hover the belly over the thigh. Bend the right knee. Press off warrior 3. Keep the arms extended forward. Sweep the arms back. Interlace the fingers behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together.
toppling tree. So you'll keep that bind, work with a flat back, taking the heart down towards the knee. Keep lifting the right leg. Good, Minian Utkatasana. Right foot plants, and then the arms come up, biceps beside the ears. Suck the belly in. Hands come to heart center. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist right. Elbow on the outside of the knee. Thumbs work their way towards the sternum. Gaze up. Open up your prayer. Come back through center Utkatasana. Keep the hips in the chair. Hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, twist left. Elbow on the outside of the knee. Gaze up. Suck the belly in. Open the prayer. So good for digestion. Stimulates all those digestive juices. Let's get it going. Come back through center Utkatasana. Hands come to the heart. Now we're pressing into the right foot, left ankle on top of the right thigh. So the hips back, heart towards the ankle. Stay here if you fly. Hands plant. Hook with the left foot around the right tricep. Grip into the fingertips. Shift the body weight forward, right heel towards the glute, then extend it back. Coming back to our figure 4 Utkatasana, finding our eagle. So this time left leg over, left arm under. Squeeze the body. Roll the shoulders back, suck the belly in. Tucking the tail under. Try and get the knees and elbows in one line. Breathe. Straighten the right leg. Take the left knee with you. Send it back. Airplane. And then bend the right knee. Step the left foot back. High crescent lunge. Cactus the arms. Lean back. Then sweep the arms forward. Plant the hands. Step the right foot back. Hold high straight arm plank. Drop to the forearms. Forearm plank. Second set, pincha. So walk the feet in. Hold your dolphin. Gaze towards the belly button. If you worked pincha last time, try to use the opposite leg that you kicked off with. Trying to be dominant on both sides. So stack those hips. Find that split legs in the air. Press into the forearms. Keep the gaze forward. Good. Back to our dolphin. Nose taps thumbs and bring it back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into the palms. Straighten the elbows. We're in a downward facing dog. Bring the gaze forward. Step, hop, or float the feet to meet the hands, meeting in a Malasana prayer squat. So the feet will go wide to the edges of the mat. Hands to heart center. Use the elbows to press the knees back. Then you're drawing the shoulders back and then pressing the hips forward. Right hand goes down, left arm goes high, gaze towards left thumb. Back through center. Left arm down, right arm high, gaze towards right thumb. Back through center. Let's work our crow pose. So I like to bring my feet close together to start. Gaze forward. Grip the fingertips in. Lift the heels off of the mat. Bring the knees to the armpits. If your knees are down wide by your elbows, you're going to sink low. We want to get lifted. We want to elevate here. So lift the heels, knees come to armpits, gaze forward, grip the fingertips into the mat. Shift the shoulders beyond the fingertips. Think about pressing one foot up, maybe lifting the other foot up, and then meeting back in Malasana. So it's all about how you try. If you never make a crow pose, you know, nobody really cares. Like, it's all about how you feel, how you try, and it's fun to just add things to your practice. It's fun to have goals. So
If you can't do it, don't be hard on yourself. We're just trying to move here. All right, so second set, crow pose. We'll shoot our legs back on the 1, or you can skip it altogether and meet me in a downward facing dog. This is your practice. Do what makes you feel good. So shift forward, meeting in a down dog in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through an up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's lower our knees to the mat. Sit the hips back in the heels. Interlace the fingers, palm facing up. Find a nice tall spine here. Close the eyes down, breathe. All right, we're doing 2 sets of camel. So come high on the knees. Knees will be 6 inches apart. Place the hands on the back like you are putting your fingers in your back pocket, so fingers point down. And then roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, activate the glutes, press the hips forward, and then release the head back. If you can reach the right hand back and grab a heel, good, do that. If you can't, keep them on your hips. Left hand to left heel, press hips forward, squeeze the glutes, let the head go. So hands on heels or hands on hips. Avoid hanging out in limbo. Keep pressing the hips forward. Hold for 3, 2, 1. If hands are on heels, walk them back up to the hips. And then hips come down to heels. Interlace the fingers in the lap. Close the eyes. Those are really intense back bends, heart openers. So if you get dizzy, just come back, recalibrate. Long inhales through the nose, matched by long exhales out the nose. Second set, camel. So repeat the same thing. If you've got a drop back in your practice, which please, please, please don't attempt this on the first go without having some kind of knowledge of it, or a back bend, use the wall maybe on the first try if you're going into it. But if you're doing a drop back, tuck toes, and it's a little bit of a launch back with the hands rather than a drop back, you're using a little momentum. And honestly, I don't like to use momentum in yoga, but this one requires a little bit. So second set, either camel or a drop back. Inhale, exhale, reach back. So if you're doing that drop back, you got to kind of reach back, and then you're pressing off with the feet, meeting in a wheel. If you're in the camel pose, keep squeezing the glutes, pressing the hips forward, letting the head go. We will release in 3. If you're in that full wheel, you got to come out the same way you went in. So you bend the knees, press forward, press off with the hands, lift the torso, knees lower. All meeting back on our seat, hips on the heels, interlace the fingers, close the eyes. Back bends are so good for you, even throughout your day. If you have an opportunity to just put your hands on your hips, press your hips forward, and release your head back. Do that as many times as you can. We bend forward so much, so it's great to just get an opportunity when you can remember to just lean back, release the head. Feels so good. So let's meet in a down dog. Plant the hands, send the hips high. Send the right leg high. Right knee to right wrist, and the left leg long behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, walk it forward. If you ever have sharp shooting pain in your knees, please flip over onto your back and do this as a figure 4 pose. We don't want to compromise our knees here. And I will be devastated if you said, oh, in Abby's class, I hurt my knees. I'm going to say, no, 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 we don't want to do that. Also, sometimes if your right hip is really elevated, you can place a block or something under the right hip to kind of square them off a little more. But a great option is, on your back. You have gravity helping you out, drawing that knee in towards the body, less pressure on the knee. So some other little options here. You can thread the needle, always options, don't have to do it. You can thread the left arm under and bring that right arm behind you, eventually catching the big toe. Or sometimes just placing a block under your forehead or forearms can feel really nice. So let's start to walk out of this, passing through a quad stretch. So you can reach the left hand back, grab onto the top of the foot, draw it in towards the body as much as you can. If you work a mermaid, you can bring the sole of the foot towards the inner part of the elbow, reach the right hand back, grab the left hand. If you work that king or royal pigeon, it's a big shoulder rotation. So you've got to dip the elbow down and up, and then you reach with the right hand to allow this left hand to re-grip, and then release the head. Sole of the foot makes its way towards the top of the head. Elbows come together. And release. Roll through the hips. So we'll bring the sole of the right foot towards the inner part of the left thigh. Inhale the arms up, twist towards the left leg, and fold forehead towards knee. Notice if this right shoulder starts to draw its way up, start to bring it down. Work the elbows towards the floor, forehead towards knee. Rise up. Bring the right hand behind you, left hand to the knee. Use that right hand to lift the spine, and then exhale to twist over the right shoulder. Keep the left foot flexed, left quadricep engaged. Take the hand that's behind you, reach it over towards the extended foot, and keep that left hand on the knee. You can use the left tricep to press against the inner thigh to stack the right shoulder on top of the left. Rise up, right hand plants behind you, roll to the right knee, sweep the left arm back, press into the left foot, hips press forward, release the head. Lower the hips down. Plant the hands to the top of the mat. Tuck the left toes, send the right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip, counter the posture. And then lower the right leg down. Send the left leg high. Left knee works its way up towards the left wrist. Extend the right leg long. Lift up, lean back. Then walk the body forward. So again, you can be on blocks under the forearms, you can be on the hands, you can use a block or a pillow under the forehead, or you can thread your needle. Right arm can work its way towards the left, and then you bind this left arm behind you. Eventually, peace fingers hook the big toe. Just take a few breaths here. In these deep hip openers, when we're on the floor, it's a great opportunity to come back to that intention when your body is warm and your mind is stimulated. Just bring that intention back into the forefront of your mind's eye and start to breathe some deep breaths into it. Really bringing these visions, these dreams, these hopes, these goals, these desires, really bringing them to life. Energies you want to cultivate or energy you want to send to someone else. Start to walk the hands in, passing through that quad stretch. So bend the right foot up, reach back. Grab the foot in, bring it towards the body as much as you can. Or you can dial up the elbow. Or if you work mermaid, top of the foot towards the inner part of the elbow, left arm reaches back. Or king pigeon,
It's a big shoulder rotation. You grab from the inside, dial the elbow up, and then bring the left hand up, flip the grip with the right hand so both the hands are on top of the foot. Release the head. Release, roll through the hips. So now sole of the left foot goes towards the inner right thigh. Inhale, lift up, twist right, and fold. Draw that left shoulder down, forehead towards knee. Inhale, come up. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Press into the left hand, lift through the spine, and then gaze over the left shoulder. Keep the right foot flexed, right quadricep engaged. Keep the hand on the knee, reach the left hand over towards the right foot. Press the tricep into the inner thigh, stacking the left shoulder on top of the right. Rise up, plant left hand. We're rolling to the left knee, pressing the right foot in towards the floor. Let the head go, reach the right arm back. Lower the hips down. Swing the legs up to the top of the mat and just windshield wiper the knees side to side. Plant the feet, extend the arms forward, chin to chest, slowly roll down the spine here. Hug the knees into the chest, rock the body side to side. Extend the legs up towards the sky, circle out the feet, and then hug the knees back into the chest. Let's plant the feet, heels near the glutes. We're doing one bridge pose. So if you want to build it into wheel, I encourage you to do so. So press into the feet, lift the hips up, start to interlace the fingers behind the body, rock the body right and then left and then right and then left. Every time you do so, tucking the shoulder blades a little deeper underneath the body. Interlace the fingers and then tightly grip the palms together. Press the fist package into the mat, lift the hips up. Continue pressing through the heels. If you've got full wheel in your practice, keep the hips high, just release the grip, press over above the shoulders, and then press up. Maybe you just come to the top of the head, or maybe you press all the way up to a full wheel. If you can do a wheel every day, or even just a bridge pose, just lifting the heart up, getting that little back bend will be so beneficial for your lifelong health. So one more inhale, press up, lift up, slowly release. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Hug the knees into the chest. Extend the legs up to the sky. Hands come underneath the hips this time. Let the legs drain here. Here I like to open the jaw really wide. Stick the tongue out far towards the chin. Really just stretch out the jaw for a moment. If you are one that clenches your teeth at night, that can feel so good. Or if you hold a lot of tension in your face, just releasing the muscles in the face, letting it soften. This pose is called Viparita Karani, waterfall. If you feel just so good, because this pose feels so good, it's so beneficial for the body. If you feel good here, please stay here. But if you have a plow pose in your practice, be super careful in these plow poses if you haven't done it before. So start to pike the legs overhead. You'll use your hands on your low back, start to kind of press the hips up, 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 walking the hands towards the shoulder blades. And you can bend the knees and rest the knees on the forehead. Keep your hands on your back for support. Eventually, if the feet touch the floor behind you,
Then you can start to interlace your fingers, shimmy the shoulder blades underneath the body, just like you did in that bridge pose. But always just try to gaze at your belly button in this pose. We don't want to rock the head side to side. We want to protect our cervical spine. If you have a shoulder stand, keep the hands on the low back. Start to pike the legs up towards the sky, walking the hands from the low back down towards the shoulder blades. Press the hips towards the back of the mat, feet towards the top of the mat. And then just start to bend the knees towards the forehead, pass through a deaf yogi where the knees frame the ears. And then slowly start to walk your way down the spine one vertebrae at a time. When the hips land, find a happy baby. Grab the big toes or the outside edges of the feet. Slight tug of the chin towards the chest. Trying to work the knees to touch the floor. The entire spinal column to touch the mat. All the way from the back of the neck down to the tip of the tailbone. Hug the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee in. Extend the left leg long. Draw the right knee over towards the left, gaze to the right. Unwind your way back through center. Hug both knees into the chest. Keep the left knee in, extend the right leg long. Draw the left knee over to the right, gaze to the left. Back through center. Hug the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees. Work your way towards grabbing the elbows. Bring the chin to the chest, forehead into the knees. Squeeze the body in tight. Fill up. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Savasana. Palms face up, feet fall away. Close the eyes, soften the jaw. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Take a few mindful breaths like you did at the beginning of class, and then just let it go. Let the body return to its organic state of being. I will leave you in this Savasana. Please take as much time as you can. Let the body rest. Let the poses work their way through your body. I hope this class was a good jump start for you. I hope it kick-started your day, your week, your month, wherever you are at in your life. I hope this gives you a little power to make those big changes, to be that person that you know you can be, those desires that you have. You can accomplish them. You can do whatever you put your mind to. You just must keep consistency, and you must just do it. So I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Until we see each other again, thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Bye.